Hey everybody, this is Qua. I'm back with another video about the Hobbyking Hercules Quadcopter. I completed building it. I was going to do a build video, but I decided not to because it really was not that hard. It was very simple. The plans that they provided were actually pretty useful. I didn't have a hard time at all. I mean, it took me probably an hour and a half, and the reason why it took so long is because there were so many screws to tighten, and I want to make sure everything was buttoned up properly. So you should not have any problems. If you have built anything in the past, if you can put it in a IKEA table together, then you should not have any problems putting this quadcopter together. Again, the parts are very easy, and the thing about the this quad that I really appreciate is that it's very well engineered, and the pieces come together in a very tight way. I'm see if I can show you some of the joints. So basically, there's tabs that help support, and the screws and the washers and the nuts, and just pretty much everything came together, and it is a tight build. I mean, it's very sturdy. I don't think you're going to be experiencing any type of flappiness in the air. These wings, so to speak, are extremely sturdy. Even though that this is glass fiber, it's not carbon fiber, it's not going to flex. I mean, well, the tables, what the board I'm filming this on is flexing, but the quad itself is not going to flex. For instance, I'm holding it, on by one hand, and you see that there's no flex at all. Anyway, so everything, there's 3 levels, so you can put all your electronics. I plan to put some FPV gear and maybe GPS as well. But for the time being, I'm going to install a Hobbyking KK2 board because, like I said, this is my first quad build, so I don't want to get too crazy. And my understanding is that the KK2 board is very easy to program. The one piece of gear that I installed already that I think you might find invaluable is the power distribution board. What the power distribution board does is that it allows you to connect all your ESCs into one battery terminal. So basically, one battery powers all the ESCs and all the motors. You can do this without a power distribution board, and you can see that there's one battery connection, and you can do that without a power distribution board. But what you'll have to do is spend a lot of time soldering the ESCs together in parallel, and that could be that could take a lot of time. But I don't know if you can see it very well, but with the power distribution board, what you can do is that you can just plug in the ESC bullet connectors directly onto it, and all 4 of them, and basically they're all connected in parallel, and so you don't have to do any soldering and spend a lot of time. And it's only like, I think, $4 or $4.50, so it's a piece of gear that will save you a whole lot of time, and it won't cost you a lot of money at all. So this is one thing that I highly recommend that you invest in. You can get it for a quadcopter, for an octocopter, and for a 6-engine copter. So anyway, I just want to show you some of the details. This is the battery hatch or battery compartment. So I mean, it's a nice kit. I have built a lot of helicopter kits from Hobbyking, and I think that this one is probably one of the easiest and most straightforward to do. The only thing that kind of gave me a little bit of trouble was the landing gear, because I didn't quite know how to put them on, but it was only because I wasn't following directions carefully. But anyway, so here you can see that the quad has a front and a back, and this is the one thing that really attracted me to it, and also just the way that the wings look. It's not just a cross, a plus sign, and then someone mounted motors on it. It looks like a real flying vehicle, and that's the one thing that that kind of drew me to this model, this kit, as opposed to others. And the canopy is kind of the weak point, because there's really nothing holding it together. The build instructions recommend that you glue it on, and I might do that, or I just might not, I might even not use it at all, because I think I'm going to install a camera up here. So anyway, so this is what the Hobbyking Hercules looks like when it's all built up. Good landing gears. You have plenty of clearance. You have plenty of room to put a gimbal down there if you want to. And the thing I like about this area right here is that if you wanted to install a camera mount, you can do that, and it's far enough ahead that you can probably get video without getting any blades in the video. At least that's what I think. We'll see what happens when I try doing that. But anyway, some more close-up shots for you, and this I hope that this video is helpful to you if you are considering purchasing this quad kit. So far I like it. Again, this is my first quad, so I don't really have a reference to go by, but I like it so far, and I guess the test is we'll see how it flies. So I'm going to make another video when I install all the electronic equipment on it and see how it goes. Again, this is Qua, and signing out.